Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing this super easy, it's a short ombre look. Ombre can be kind of intimidating, but this tutorial will make it super easy for you to achieve. So if you want to learn more, then keep watching. So first I'm going to start off with prep. If you already know how to prep, if you constantly watch my videos, I'm going to put a time in here and it'll tell you the time that'll get straight into the tutorial. But starting off, what you want to do is make sure that you push your cuticles back off from your nail bed. You want to make sure that you get all of the dirt and debris off your nail bed, and you can accomplish this by taking an alcohol pad and wiping your nails down as well. But you really want to make sure that you're pushing your cuticles back off your nail bed, because if you do not, then the polygel won't stick to your hands or your fingers. Now I'm taking a wooden stick and I'm just getting all of the dirt and gunk from underneath my nails out. Going in with some clippers now. If you want to remove your cuticles, you absolutely can. I just prefer not to. So now I'm going in with a nail drill. This is an old clip. If you've watched some of my newer polygel videos, you saw that I did upgrade my e-file. The one in this video I don't recommend, but the one I purchased is definitely a go. If you want the link to that, just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to link it. But you'll want to go in with either an e-file, or you can even use a regular emery board nail file if you don't have one, and you just want to roughen up your nail beds, put some scratches in them. If you do use an e-file, please be sure to use it on a very low speed because you don't want to do damage to your nails. Like I said, we're just scratching up our nail beds because that way the polygel will stick better. So this is another method you can do. You can just use an emery board or a nail file and just scratch up your nail beds that way. So I really like the Burano base coat and primer. This primer and base coat is LED UV activated. So what I do is I go in and dust all of the dirt from off of my nails and all of the dust. I go in with the primer first and I put that on, and then I cure it under the light, and then I go in with my base coat and then I cure that. So now we're going to be doing a different method today. I'm going to be using these nail tips that I purchased off of Amazon. They will be linked down below. These are coffin tapered nail tips, and I'm going to be sizing them. So as you can see, this nail tip it doesn't go wall to wall. Even though it kind of fits, you want to opt for the one that's bigger. So this one is a little bit bigger, but it goes wall to wall. So just make sure that you're always sizing up. I'm going to be taking some nail glue now and gluing these on. And be careful, honestly, gluing on these can be a little tricky. You want to make sure that you got them straight on because you can accidentally glue it on and it be crooked. So really make sure that you're double checking to make sure that they're on straight. So I'm going in with a fan. This isn't necessary. You can just wait for it to dry, but I'm impatient, so I wanted it to dry quicker. But I went in with those clippers. I purchased those off of Amazon too. If you want the link, just let me know. I'm going in with a nail file now and just filing them down a little bit for the nail tips that were too big for my nails, making sure that they're all the same length. Then I'm going to go in with my file and just roughen up the nail covers. And I just do this because when your nail bed and your nail tips, whatever, is rougher and has some scratches in it, the polygel just sticks better. So I'll be using these two polygels. This is the Macart Bright White, and then I'll be using the Burano Light Pink. I'm going to first start off with the Bright White by Macart, and I'm going to put a generous amount of this on my tip. I'm going to be using Slip Solution by Burano. Some of these products, if you have a nail kit and it comes with a slip solution, most of the time they recommend that you use that with the kit instead of alcohol. So because I'm using Burano and that kit came with a slip, I'm going to be using that slip solution, but you can also use alcohol. But I'm just going to go in and put this on my tip. Since we're not doing the method I usually do, which is using a full nail cover, you kind of want to do this thicker, so not thin. And you'll see what I mean in a second, but you want to do this as if you were kind of doing acrylic nails. So the end of this doesn't have to be perfect at all because we're going to wind up covering it up anyway. If it looks a little bit choppy at the end like it does here, it's perfectly fine because we're covering it up anyway. So now I'm going in with the Light Pink by Burano. I really love this polygel. I really do because it's very opaque. Is that the right word? It's very thick and it's not really see-through. Sometimes polygels can be a little bit see-through, but this light pink is perfect. So I'm going to go in and start working around the cuticle area first. You want to make sure that there's not too much product buildup around the cuticle area because that can get tricky to file down. So you really want to make sure that you're getting it. So you really want to make sure that you're not making your cuticle areas too thick. So this is how I get the perfect ombre. I kind of take it, as you can see, and I'm pushing it down, and where that line is where I want it to be. And then from there, I go in with my brush, and then I start pulling it up and patting it up. And that creates the ombre for me. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in my lamp and cure it. And I'm doing a second layer because I want it to be a little more pink. So I'm going to be doing that same method for my ombre. I'm taking it, making sure around the cuticles is thinner. I'm going to do kind of halfway through the nail, and then I'm just going to drag the ends. I zoomed in a little bit later in the tutorial, but I'm just going to be doing the same method on all of my nails. Going in with the bright white first, and then curing that, and then working with my light pink. So I just want to say it took me 3 times to learn how to do like the perfect ombre. I tried it one time and then it didn't come out horrible. It just wasn't what I expected. So I set it down, put it down for that day, and then I came back, tried again. It came out better, and then I tried again. And I got it that time. So I just want to say, if it doesn't come out as good as you want it, just walk away maybe for a little bit and come back and try again. Don't get discouraged. Bring you guys in closer so you can get a better view now. So now I'm going to go in with some alcohol on a paper towel. If you have lint-free wipes, that will work too. And I'm just going to take that and rub off my nails because the polygel can leave a little bit of a sticky residue. And you want to make sure you get this off before you go in with your e-file. So this is the e-file that I recently purchased and I put it to the test today and I absolutely love it. I'm going to go in with this cuticle bit that I purchased off of Amazon. I would have to find the link. I honestly think I got this in a kit. But I love this bit because you can like go right on your cuticle and it won't damage your cuticle, like it won't hurt at all. And it gives you the perfect rounded cuticle if you accidentally put, you know, a little bit too much polygel on there. So now I'm going to be using a sanding bit and I'm going to be filing my nails down that way. It's definitely easier if you have an e-file working with ombre, in my opinion. You could use a file, but I feel like that would just take longer. So I'm going in with this 100/180 nail file that I also purchased off of Amazon, and I'm just going to go in and shape my nails. This is the longest part for me because shaping is difficult. I see some people shape first and then go in with the e-file. Maybe that would make it easier, but shaping definitely takes me forever. I'm gonna go in with this buffer brush as well after I finish shaping it, just to make sure that everything is completely smooth and rounded and, you know, perfect. So now everything is shaped. I washed my hands and I took this brush and got all of the dust off, but definitely wash your hands. Now I'm gonna go in with this top coat by Macart. Now I'm gonna go in with the same cuticle oil I use in every single video. I'm just gonna put that around my cuticles, and when I use cuticle oil, I don't just do it around the cuticles. I also kind of wipe around the front too, as you can see, because they get dry like all the way around. And boom, the perfect ombre. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely check out some more of my polygel nail tutorials. I have a lot of different tips and tricks for different designs, etc. If you have trouble shaping, I have easier tutorials for that as well. But thank you guys again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.